So, hello everyone, welcome to the day 28th of the daily Leetcode challenge. Today we have a medium level question in front of us, and it's question 983 and medium cost for tickets. So, let me explain the question, then we will discuss some brief approaches to solve the question. And I have tried to code approach which is even better than the official solution given, and I will explain how that works. Okay. So, coming to the explanation of the question, see, it's a very simple question. We need to travel on some of the days. Okay. See, the year has 365 days according to this question, and we need to travel on some of the days. For example, in this question, I need to travel on first day, fourth day, sixth day, 20th day of the year, right? I need to travel on some of the days, and there are three kinds of passes available. See, for traveling, I need some passes, right? Either I can take a one day pass. One day pass means only for that day I can travel. It will have a particular cost. Okay, so always cost array will have three variables, three members. The first one will be for a one day pass, the second one will be for a 7 day pass, and the third one will be for a third day pass. See, if we take a 30-day pass, that means for the next, for including today and together for the next 30 days, it means for including today for next 30 days, I don't need to pay anything. Okay, for example, I am in the first day, I take a 7 day pass, right? I take a 7 day pass, that means I have to pay $7 here, according to this question. So, what will happen? I can travel on the first day, fourth day, sixth day, and seventh day because see they've clearly given if we take a pass on second day, so which days will be covered? Including two, it will cover the next 7 days. Okay, including two, it will cover the next 7 days. So please pause here and read this part of the question. If you don't understand this part, it's very difficult to make you understand the code then, right? So what that means is, suppose I am in day fourth, I am starting from day fourth onwards. If I take a pass, so what all days will be covered? These many days will be covered in this particular question. Okay. See, 20 won't be covered. If we take a 7 day pass from day fourth, obviously 20 won't be covered. So from fourth onwards, 7 days. Okay, that means till day, yeah, from fourth onwards. Okay. So including four, if I take seven, so it will be around day 10. Till day 10, it will be covered, right? And similarly, if I take on day one, it will cover till day seven, right? One less than. So if you do this many days will be covered if you take on the day one. Okay. So that's what the question is. If you have planned some train traveling in 1 year in advance, the days of the year in which you will travel in a given, okay, 300 days. So this is what I explained to you. Train tickets are in three different ways you have to buy. So see, if you buy for a 30-day period, for the next 30 days you don't have to pay anything. If you buy for a 7-day period, for the next 7 days you don't have to pay anything, right? The option for one day also. That means for today you don't need to pay anything. You can do whatever travel you want. Okay. So return what's the question now is return the minimum number of dollars you need to travel every day in the given list of days. So if I have to travel on these many days only, I need not travel on the other days, right? Means I should not travel on the other days. You can say take it in this way. Then what is the minimum possible cost for me to cover the travel on these days? I can either take so on any of the days I can either take a one day pass, I can take a 7 day pass, or I can take a 30-day pass, and these are the cost for that. Okay, I can either take a 30-day pass, and these are the cost for that. Okay, we have to return the minimum number of thing. So now let me first make this question very clear for you. So see, suppose I am in day one. So now tell me what will be the yeah, I am starting from day one. Tell me what will be the possible number of minimum cost. What I can do is I can take a 7 day package which will cover these many days. Okay, I can take a 7 day package. I can cover these many days, these 4 days. Then for this day and this day, I can take a one day package. Okay, so how much it will be? It will be 4 into 2, 8, right? Sorry, 4, sorry, 1 into 7, 7 plus 2 plus 2, because see, this much will be covered for the $7, and this will be for $2, and this will be for $2. 7 plus 2 plus 2, which is 11. So 11 is the minimum. But start from day one. Now suppose I'm starting from day 4. Now tell me how much it will be. What I can do, see, if I take a 15-day package, it is very costly. If I take anything less than that, it will be useful for me. What I can do, I can take a 7 day package. See, I'm starting from fourth day onwards now. See, please try to understand my points very clearly. I'm explaining thinking that you are understanding, but I am not sure what doubts you are having. If you can comment, I can know that, right? See, I am in day fourth. I'm starting from day fourth. Forget about day one now. Okay, I'm in day fourth. Now, what will be the minimum cost to reach to complete the journey from day fourth onwards? Okay, I can take a 7 day package, which will complete this day, and I can take a one day package for this. So, what will the cost? 7 days package plus 1 day's package. 1 day's package, right? So, 7 plus 2, it is 9. Okay. Now, coming to the third day onwards. Suppose I take a package for the third day. what I can do, I can take at least a 7-day package. Sorry, not a 7-day package. See, if I take a 7-day package, it will cover only this much. See, I am starting from day 6 onwards. Now my question is, if I start from day 6 onwards and want to complete the journey, how much it will cost? I want to know the minimum. If I take a 7-day package, it will only cover these paths. Okay. For this, I would take an additional one. So it will be 7 plus 2, which is 9. Or else, what I can do is I can take a single day package for all the 4 days, which will cost me 8 rupees. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, 8. So which is greater, 8 or 9 or 15? Obviously, sorry, which is smaller, 8, 9 or 15? Obviously, 8. So 8 will be the if I start from day 6 onwards. Now suppose I start from day 7 onwards. What will be the minimum cost? Three options are there. Either I can pay individually for each day, which will cost me 6 rupees. Okay, it will cost me 6 rupees if I see. I am question is I am starting from day 7 onwards and I have to complete the journey on the rest of the days of the year. So what will be the minimum cost? I can pay individually for each of the days. So it will cost me how much? 2 plus 2 plus 2, which is 6 rupees. Or I can take a 7-day package which will cover these 2 days. 7 plus 2, which is 9 rupees. 6 rupees, 9 rupees, and 15 rupees. These are the three options, which is minimum. Obviously, 6 rupees. I'll just put it right here, 6 rupees. Now coming to these 2 days. I can either pay individually, which is 2 plus 2, 4. I can take a 7-day package for this, or a 2-day package for this, or 15 rupees, which is smaller, 4 or 9 or 15. Obviously, 4, right? Please play the video slowly or rewind the video if you have any doubts. And for the if I start from 23 onwards and I have to only 1 day to complete, obviously paying for a single day will be beneficial. So these are the cost. If I start from the third day, sorry, not third day, if I start from the days of I, which is days of 2 onwards, which is the 6th day onwards, this is going to be the minimum cost. If I start from 4th day onwards, this is going to be minimum cost. What is 4? 4 is coming from here. Okay. If I start from 8th day onwards, this is going to be the minimum cost. From where it is coming, here is 8. Okay. So these are the things I am going to prepare array like this. This is going to see. I am going. My approach in this case will be dynamic programming with memoization. What is memoization? It means storing the results so that to avoid any recalculation. I don't want any recalculation, right? For example, if I have calculated that if I have to start from 23 onwards, this is going to be the minimum cost. How much? 2 rupees. There is no question. I will not calculate it again. I will store it as such. So whenever I need to calculate what is the minimum cost from 23 onwards, this is the cost, right? So this is my medium cost array. Initializing, I'm initializing with infinite values. It will have a length of 366. Why 366? You will ask now why 366? Because we are given only level 365, right? See, if I create array, it will first element will be it is index 0, right? I don't want to use index 0. I want to use from index 1 to 365. That's why I'm creating one extra length 366, not 365, right? Next is I am making them in a set. These I am values is a given array, right? I am making a set out of it. So it will be easier for me to check. Now how I am implementing the solution. First let me tell you how it works. So you can clearly see whatever values we created, for example 11 for the first day. Okay. Now 9 for the fourth day. See here is 9. 9 for the fourth day. Okay. For the second day and third day also it will be 9 only. Okay. Because those days we are not traveling, right? Now 6, sorry 8 for the sixth day. This is what 8 is. Okay. Even for the fifth day, same 8 because on fifth day we are not traveling, right? Similarly, on seventh day, how much we have? Seventh day it is 6 rupees, which is here. Seventh day 6 rupees. Okay. Now for the eighth day we have 4 rupees. Sorry, $4. Same for the eighth day. And for after eighth day till 20th day it is 2. Okay, $2. So if I travel any day between eighth day and 20th day, for all the max cost I have to pay is 2 rupees only. So this is how my array will be storing the results. I showed you in starting itself because this will help you to imagine how I am creating it and how benefits that is to store the results, right? So this is my function purchase tickets. I will be passing the ith value in this. See, I will start from 1 by because they've clearly given the number of days starts from 1 and not 0. Okay. So I am passing the first day because I want see this function returns. This function returns the minimum cost for the travel for ith day onwards. Minimum cost for the travel from ith day onwards. Okay. Minimum question for the travel for the ith day onwards. Yeah. Here I will return it. Minimum cost of I is the minimum cost required to complete trip for the ith day to 365th day. Okay. So which from either day onwards, whichever days we are traveling, the cost for that day. So now how my function works? I am passing one in the initial value. Okay, this is a function call. I am passing one. Okay. So what I need to do is, see this I'm see this I'm showing only to I have to print this value, right? If I return directly, then I won't be able to print it. So what I can do is I can do k is equal to this thing, then return k, right? Yeah. So yeah, min cost of it I'm declaring. See, if I am in a day greater than 365, it simply return 0. Okay. Only in the days in which I have to travel, I will be traveling. For rest of the days, the cost will be equal to the cost of the next day. Okay. The cost which I showed, See, I am traveling only on the second, if I am traveling on the first day, and I am traveling on the fourth day. Okay. So for days 2 and 3, it will be same cost as of day 4. See, this is our day 2 and 3 cost. It will be same as that of day 4. Okay. Because I am traveling on fourth day after the first day. Okay. So this is what I wanted to show you. So for on the days which we are not traveling, its cost will be equal to the cost of the next day. And on the days in which we need to travel, we have three choices. Either I can take a 1 day pass, or I can take a 7 day pass, or I can take a 15-day pass. What I will do is I will try to take all these passes, and then I will try to say whichever is the minimum in future after taking these things, whichever way I'm getting minimum. See, I've already told you what this thing will return. Purchase ticket of I will return the minimum possible cost if I travel from the I-30 onwards till 365th day. Okay, here please read these statements which I am giving here. This is for making you understand. If you are not able to understand what I'm saying in words, at least in the written form you will be able to understand. That's why I'm writing it here. Okay, min cost of I is the min cost required to complete the trip from the I-30 to the 365th day. I am hoping that these values are visible to you, right? Clearly visible. So yeah, so whenever see I have to travel for the I-30, I have three choices. Either I can take a 1 day pass, or I can take a 7 day pass from it, or I can take a 30 day pass. We don't know because see, it depends on in future which days we are going to travel. Right? Suppose I'm in the day 4. Okay, I don't know in the future which days I'm going to travel. At least in this function, I don't know, right? Whether which days I'm traveling. If I travel continuously after 4 means, then a 7 day pass will be good, right? But if I do travel actually after 4 days, if I travel on the 20th day, then 7 day pass won't be useful, right? That's why I'm calculating all the values. If I can travel through a 1 day pass or a 7 day pass or a 30 day pass in future, which will be beneficial for me, that I'm calculating. And finally, I'm taking the min of it and showing it in this value. That means if I travel from the I-30 onwards, which pass is going to be useful for me, that I'm storing it. And then finally, I'm returning that value. So I am passing 1 year. That means it will return me the minimum cost to travel from the first day onwards. It will return that. And to show you how it works, let me run the case. So see, if I travel from the first day, I need to pay 11 rupees. How that is? How see? That's what we calculated here, right? In the previous, yeah. See, that's what we calculated here. 11 day. If I travel on the first day, I need to pay 11 rupees. See, that's what we calculated here. If I travel on the fourth day, I need to pay 9 rupees. That's what we calculated here. So fourth day is 9 rupees. Second and third day also same cost as that of the day 4. Similarly, if I travel on day 6, I need to pay 8 rupees, $8. Okay, that's what is here. For day 4, sorry, for day 6 and day 5, it's the same because on day 5 we are not traveling. Similarly, you can calculate, see these are all the values. So what I am doing is, see in this question, what see dialing problem, how it is helping me. See, I have not seen the future. Suppose I'm in day 4, I am not aware in which all the other days I am traveling. So what I can do, I see when I'm day 4, what the function is doing is take a 7 day pass and see in future what is happening. Take a 15-day pass and see what is happening, and take a 1 day pass and see in future how much cost we are getting. See, it will tell me the cost. See, purchase this particular value. It will return me the cost from the I plus 7th day onwards. The travel cost from the I plus 7th day onwards. This will return me the cost from I plus 1th day onwards. This will determine the travel cost from I plus 30th day onwards. Plus, I am adding the cost which I have incurred today. These are the costs which I have incurred today if I travel in that way. So we are going to future and we are seeing how much cost we are going to incur, and we are adding the cost of the present day. This we are storing it in the ith value. So dynamic programming helps us to see we are not aware of what will happen in future. That's why we are taking the minimum value today. We are exploring all possible possibilities, and finally we are taking the minimum value. Okay. So yeah, this part, like how I calculated, please go through it once. I'm sure you will be confused initially, but if you follow and rewind again and again and see that part, this will make very clear. See, ultimate idea is I am doing all exploring all possibilities here. Okay, I'm exploring all the possibilities, and finally I'm taking the one which is minimum to me for the ith day onwards. And see, if you have any difficult understanding, I will again explain. See, this is the cost of the travel if I start traveling from the I plus 130 onwards. This is the cost of travel if I start traveling from I plus 730 onwards. But why we are going to I plus 730? Because I've incurred a cost today. In the I 30 I'm incurring cost of this. That's why I'm now bothered only about the cost from I plus 730 onwards. Okay. So that's yeah all. And coming to time complexity, definitely it is O of 365 because this function will run for almost 365 days. Space complexity, as I've already showed you, this is area of length 366. So it's O of 366, which is a constant in this case, right? See, I could have taken a variable also, but in because 366 is a small number, I prefer taking till 366. Okay. And yeah, see, declaring a array of variable number is a bit, you know, time consuming. If you declare a constant number, it's somewhat better. And if the number is smaller, then it's very nice, right? So yeah, that's all, friends, for today. If you have any doubts, please comment below. And if you feel how this calculation is coming, then we can discuss in the comments as well. But my advice to you will be please rewind and see how we are getting these values. If you understand this tracing part, I am sure you will have no doubt in understanding what we are doing here, right? Yeah, that's all for today, friends. Yeah, thanks a lot.